What's up guys? Welcome to Light Novel Exposure. Here we talk about all type of light novel and anime. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. So now in this video we will review what happened next. Before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Today we're going to talk about High School DxD Season 5 Episode 4. Semester. Oh crap. There's the mid-semester test. I didn't study at all. I got up and screamed. What should I do? What the heck should I do? I'm already dumb to begin with, and on top of that a test. It's going to be the worst day ever. But it will also be bad not to take the promotion test. Looks like my school life that is mixed with troubles will continue till the test day. While I was holding my head down, Ddraig-sama asks Ravel. Ravel accepts his offer. Huh? What is this about? What is this thing about an earlier discussion? I ask Ddraig-sama. Yes. I'm thinking of making Ravel become Aiz-kun assistant. In other words, a manager. Ah, if I think about it, Sensei also said something like that before the bell match. Ddraig-sama continues. Aiz-kun will also be busy from now on. Both in studies in the human world, and the entertainment industry in the underworld. Graphia manages the schedule for the Rivalry team, but she's still just one person. So matters that she can't handle by herself will appear. Especially in simple matters. So I thought it would be better to give you a manager from now on. That's why I picked Ravel, who is connected with the underworld and is also studying in the human world. So my support? I heard Sensei saying that I would need someone like that from now. Also, by seeing the number of children who came to cheer for me at the bell match, I can imagine how things related to Opie Dragon are important from the high popularity of Opie Dragon in the underworld. That's probably the reason for me getting a manager. I feel like a celebrity. Wait, am I a celebrity in the underworld? I don't feel like it. But I do know that I'm famous. It's scary to know that my importance is increasing in ways I don't know about. I'm sorry for bringing this up all of a sudden, but I want you, Ravel, to support Aiz-kun with his mid-class promotion test. Ravel stood up at Ddraig-sama's words and put her hand up filled with confidence. I understand. Leave it to me, Ravel Phoenix. I will definitely make sure Aiz-san gets promoted. I will collect and gather the essential books and such now. Saying that, Ravel leaves the room. Oh, she's filled with spirit. Having her on my side makes me feel strong. For Ravel, your promotion will affect her future life greatly. That's what Sensei says. Just like her parents from the House of Phoenix, she seems very interested in my promotion. Kaneko, if you let your guard down, the senpai who you greatly love will be taken away by Ravel. Sensei picks on Kaneko-chan. Hold on. If you talk about those kind of things, Kaneko-chan's heart will get heated towards the rivalry she has against Ravel. Kaneko-chan was just looking down, and it seemed like her mind was elsewhere. Everyone seemed puzzled at Kaneko-chan, who didn't react at all. Kaneko-chan is acting weird, just like I thought. I hope she isn't ill. I'm worried about Kaneko-chan, but I have to take care of the test first. The promotion test and mid-semester test. These are two problems that are greatly pressuring me. It's a few days later. It's lunchtime, and I am lying on my own desk inside my classroom. I held my head down, while I mumbled. There are too many things I need to memorize. The timing was bad. During the sports festival there was the incident with Deodora and the old Mao faction. Before the school field trip there was the incident with Loki. And during the field trip there was the battle with the hero faction. And at the same time as the school festival there was the rating game against Cyra-org-san. And for the promotion test there is a clash with the mid-semester exam and studying. It's not easy being a devil. Every night after the devil's job and dinner, there is a group study session for the exam. I'm studying for the mid-semester test and promotion test while being taught by others. I have to study for both, so it feels like my head is going to blow. Weiss-san departed from Japan soon after that. She finished setting the test paper, so she must have gone to Northern Europe without any worries. I also wanted Weiss-san to check my study progress as well. During normal daily life, she teaches me for studies and other things regularly. Oh look, Eyes is studying. It's useless. Even if you feed your brain, you are already a dumbass to begin with, so it won't do any good. Motohama and Matsuda appeared and came to my desk with lecherous faces. Shut up, Baldy and Glasses. Putting Motohama aside, you have the same grades as me, Matsuda. Matsuda just laughed it off. Kakaka. At times like this, you should just forget about these kind of things and put your attention to other things. Look. What Matsuda pulled out was a porno DVD. This is the lecherous porno DVD for gentlemen. I grabbed it from Matsuda immediately. I glared at the cover of it. This is the really rare and popular DVD which is hard to get now. True Big-Breasted Squadron Pyosugia. The Exploding Exposed Breast War Story. Why you got your hands on this? Motohama's glasses sparkled at my shivering voice. Well, I got it from my personal connection. I sacrificed many things to get my hands on this. Even so, this has that much value to it. Matsuda puts his arm around my neck. He then whispered into my ears with a lecherous face. Hey Eyes Dono, let's forget about the test and have a film party at my house. Your house is cramped with girls, so you can't watch these types of things, can you? He's exactly right. I couldn't do personal and private things at my house like before. Especially touching eki stuff has become a valuable thing. I spend my nights with Rias and Asia, and other girls often come to my room to play as well. We often have sudden game tournaments in my room. Well, that is also really fun. People might say that even if I can't touch erotic things, women's bodies are close to me. But that is that, and this is this. I want to watch lots of porno. How can you call it a youth if a healthy high school student like myself can't watch porno? Okay, we will watch this porno DVD at Matsuda's house. It happened when I had made up my mind and was about to speak. Someone took the DVD I was holding away from me. It's the girl with glasses. It's Kiryu. Era. It's just before the exam and the 3 arrow lectures are just like usual. Era. But this looks interesting. What do you think, Asia? Right next to Kiryu is Asia. Asia looks at the cover after being told by Kiryu. Her face suddenly turns red. How? Eyes-san. Why you got naughty things like this again? You already have so many. How much does Asia-chan know about my collection? The girls at my house have a strict observation of me. Also, guys always search for new stimulating things. Xenovia also appeared and started to look at the cover with very interested eyes. Yes, last time I watched one of Eyes' collection with Asia and Irina. But I think what they do in the end is always the same. Intercourse, right? Isn't that right, Irina? Xenovia shifts the discussion to Irina, who appeared beside her. Wait, you guys were watching my collection. What the hell? Rias-san and Akeno-san also said that the step and atmosphere are important as well. That's what it means. Atmosphere, huh? You certainly need it. So you are saying that just making love won't allow us to be satisfied like we are, women. That's what you mean, right, Irina? Wait, don't shift the topic like this to a Christian like me. Something terrible will happen. But I do have an interest in it. Please forgive this complicated mind of a maiden of mine, Lord. She holds her head down and she then prays. Irina sure is busy like usual. Wait, have Rias and Akeno-san been looking at all my collection as well? The way I hid it was perfect. I hid it inside household goods inside the closet located in the unused room. So it was found. The location of the DVDs didn't change and there wasn't even a trace of them being touched. I'm feeling embarrassed because my private things were revealed. Matsuda and Motohama both said while having a small laugh, and they are looking at me with sympathetic eyes. Shit. I'm envious of you guys who can watch porn without any care inside your room. I will also be erotic. So don't worry, Ai-san. Asia-chan made a declaration like that. Next to her, Kiryu had a suspicious smile on her face. Even Kiryu influenced Asia with erotic things. If my cute Asia becomes erotic, then maybe that will be quite good. Then my mobile phone vibrated. When I took it out and looked, it was the vibration to alert me of the time. Ah, it's time for medicine. I said that and got up from my seat. Huh? Was there something wrong with you? Matsuda asks. No, it's not for me. Sorry, I will be gone for a bit. I said it to everyone and moved to a place where there aren't any people. I went inside the home economic room that isn't used by anyone during this time. I made my gauntlet appear immediately and took out a small bottle at the sink. I sprinkled the fluid inside it to the jewel. How is it, Ddraig? Yeah, it feels like my feelings are becoming relaxed. Ddraig seems to have calmed. It seems like Ddraig got a heart disease, because I have been powering up with breast-related things continuously. When I showed Ddraig to the professional counselor introduced by Sensei, I was prescribed to use this medicine. He has his consciousness, but apparently a sealed dragon is a special existence. So I used the medicine for dragons that will calm their stress down to test it, and it seems like the medicine worked and he seems to be more relaxed than before. A dragon sealed in sacred gear should be rare, but a medicine used for that kind of dragon seems more rare to me. I really am troubling Ddraig so much that I had to get a counselor to check up on him. I never imagined that a heavenly dragon had a fragile heart, so I did too many reckless power-ups. I started to get back to myself after receiving the medicine, but a heavenly dragon who needs medicine. What would the white one think if he finds out? Ddraig is laughing at himself. I'm really sorry. Well, anyway, I have a counselor look at Ddraig once a week. And I have to use this medication on him 3 times a day. Ddraig, I will look after you for the rest of my life. Medication for 10,000 years, huh? That's why I'm saying that I'm sorry. Keep your heart strong. Oh, if the cause, which is me, tells him that, then it won't have any persuasive strength in it. The thing about Ddraig is serious, but I also have to take care of the 2 tests. I'm busy with other things besides battles as well. So it was necessary that I got a manager, huh? I seriously am having a crazy high school life. Left the home economic room while making a sigh. And I met him by chance. Kyoto. Ah, Saji. I met with Saji. You were making the heavenly dragon cry that much? Saji sighs after hearing about the issue with Ddraig. I was in the student council room. If the heavenly dragon doesn't stay stable, then serious things will happen when Vritra goes berserk. Saji says it while drinking green tea. It means that dragons are sensitive and hard to control. I said something that sounds right. But I'm not in the position where I can say that. But Saji also agreed by saying, yeah. You are right. Well, it's hard to take care of a dragon that resides in you. I wonder how Sensei is interacting with Fafnir. I should ask him about it next time. Oh yeah, I heard that you were recommended for promotion. Congrats. I received congratulation from Saji. Yeah, thanks. It was all rather sudden. To tell you the truth, I still can't believe it. Well, I think it is an appropriate recommendation. You went through lots of life and death situations, right? I participated in the battle against Loki and the battle at Kyoto, so I understand it. You will die in battles like that. Normally you would die. How many strong foes have you had as your opponents? They are all opponents who come from mythologies or are recorded in history. But I still survived through those battles. It's all because of Ddraig and my comrades who I can depend on. Even so, it was an intense battle. Seriously, why do we get involved in those kinds of battles? I admire a quiet and eki lifestyle. Saji continues. You survived through those battles and achievements. So I would say it's an appropriate thing. Are you going to skip through ranks? Don't you guys already have the power of high-class devils already? Like you and Kiba, for example? No. In terms of promotion, we have to become middle-class devils first. So the higher-ups don't have the goodwill to do what's right. Kaichu said that you, Kiba, and Akano Senpai have the power to become high-class devils by skipping through ranks. Since it's Sekiryute, holy demonic swords, and holy lightning. Some people look at us like that. Even Sensei and others said it's a matter of time until we become high-class devils. So we accomplished things where we get treated like that, huh? You and Kiba are especially crazy strong. I asked Kiba to spar with me last time. He was too strong. My attacks couldn't hit him that much. Kiba is like a role model of a technique type in my opinion. And you have been training with Kiba every day, right? You do know that you guys are monsters, right? I don't want it to be said by Saji, who can transform into a Dragon King. Well, the training with that guy won't mean anything if I don't do it seriously. I see. So Saji did spar with Kiba. He must have bit his tongue when he saw Kiba's god speed. My attacks seriously can't touch him. I also want to get a promotion, but before that I need to get stronger. Thank you so much for watching.